Okay, we're walking south on Park Avenue and East 39th Street. That's where we're starting. There's Grand Central Terminal. Okay, so now this is East 39th Street. It's Saturday evening, December 9th, 2023. Saturday night. Well, it's early evening actually. It's around 6:30 right now. We're walking south, Park Avenue. Let's take a look at the traffic. See, you got a line of cars. This is unrehearsed, unplanned. This is a candid video of part of Manhattan. Now we're at East 38th Street. It's a church. The weather is clear, about 55 degrees. We've got a little bit of gridlock action here. There's gridlock action. That's the top of the Empire State Building. From the observation deck of the Empire State Building, New York actually looks spectacular. At street level, it's a totally different story. This is a candid view of New York. I mean, there's no special event going on right now, nothing. Just Saturday night in New York City, December 9th. New York, what you see is what you're seeing of New York in this video. The traffic's moving right now. $21.12 plus tax. Enter by 10 a.m., out by 7. Okay. Seems like a bargain. East 34th Street. It's East 33rd Street.
Apartments.
This is Park Avenue South. She's starting at East 30. Oh no, actually, this is Park Avenue. Park Avenue begins at East 32nd Street, and south of East 32nd Street is Park Avenue South, which used to be called 4th Avenue. This is New York City, Saturday night, December 9th, 2023. What the city looks like, street level. Okay, now we're making a left turn, walking east on East 32nd Street. Everything about New York. This is the New York City that tourists do not go out of their way to see. Okay, it really is. This is the new Korean Cultural Center. That's the country that the United States sent soldiers to starting in 1950 to fight a war. The war lasted, the shooting part of the war lasted 3 years. The war itself continues to the present day. Still hasn't been resolved. 73 years later. This is Lexington Avenue. Chrysler Building. Lexington Avenue looking south. Now you can tell that the people who live in New York City are fundamentally good people. I'm going to tell you how. You see, in New York City, there's been defunding of the police, and the police almost never patrol the streets or the trains or anywhere anymore. And so basically, it's up to the individual person to decide whether or not they want to abide by the law. And the vast majority of people do. And that's because they want to, and not because that the police are around, to enforce anything, because the police really aren't around anymore. And when I say the police aren't around anymore, it doesn't mean we don't have a police force. Oh, we still have a very large police force, but they don't go out and patrol the streets anymore. They respond now to complaints. But the days where you would find a police officer on the beat or police cars patrolling around in neighborhoods, That's gone. They'll be out there now, the police, in response to a complaint. That's it. Which maybe for some people that's enough, but it constitutes a major reduction in the presence of law enforcement, which means that people really had to depend on each other, to get by. Now we're approaching 3rd Avenue. We're going to cross East 32nd Street. Going to cross it. Okay. Like everything else in New York, when you got to be very careful when you're out in the street. In fact, you can't be too careful. Okay, now we're going to cross 3rd Avenue. This is 3rd Avenue looking north. That's a outdoor stand selling Christmas trees. This is 3rd Avenue looking south. 3rd Avenue looking north again. Christmas trees for sale. Yeah, after Christmas they become mulch. There's a plastic Santa, balloon Santa. You know. See all these Christmas trees. Do you think no Jewish people live here? Jewish people live here.
Oh, that's good. Okay, that's good. I didn't know that. They're 160.
Now we're walking toward 2nd Avenue. We're on East 32nd Street. Not the most beautiful street in the world. It could be a lot worse. Yeah, this is apartment building. You got buildings here that go back to the 19th century. These buildings here were probably once some of the fanciest housing in the United States. They're not so fancy anymore, but they're really expensive now. You could look up what the rents were here 100 years ago. You wouldn't believe it. You could rent a 1-bedroom apartment in this area for $50 a month. It's a dog. East 32nd Street. In the summer, you could, on East 33rd Street, the rats come out. They're not afraid of humans, but they don't like to be seen, so if they know they're being seen, they'll scurry away under the garbage that they're feeding on. Okay, we've reached Second Avenue. I'm gonna be terminating this video soon. Second Avenue. Here it is, Second Avenue. This neighborhood, and you can look this up. I'm going to say, was Irish and German, probably in the late 19th century. In fact, most of the city in the late 19th was actually Irish people from Ireland and Germany. You can look it up. It was a very European city. But all that started changing. Like after Germany became unified in 1870, the immigration from Germany, to the United States underwent a drastic reduction, major reduction. Yeah. So this is Second Avenue. Here it is.